Hello.
Welcome in. Hello, everybody. It's been
How you how you doing?
it's been a little technical difficulty, but we're here now.
Definitely eventful evening.
Oh yeah. Mm. I think my notifications are gonna go out soon, so I'll see some people here.
Yeah, I just got it. What's up, Melly? Melly Mel is here. Melly
Yeah,
Mel.
I see Mel. It just pinged on my server saying that I'm live. Ping cord is probably one of the coolest things that I have found. Um,
Mm, yeah, I have to figure that out. I haven't really played with it, but I've seen it.
hey, welcome in, Kofi.
Hello, Kopi.
You see, to get this out of the way, up in the corner, I have my little new logo. I think
Mm,
this is the first stream I've done on here with a new logo.
I
It's
like
a,
it.
it's a, well, okay, so I took a majority of the inspiration from a picture of a Jack Dempsey that I found, and I had to buy it to be able to use it as a reference.
Hmm.
And I'm like, okay, and I spent, I think it was like $20 to buy the image. But like if I signed up and I started like a subscription,
Hmm.
I would I could get it for like $3. But I have to keep the subscription for like 6 months.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What
So
is the total out at?
well, it's $3 a month for 6 months.
Okay.
I don't know. What's three times six?
20 or yeah, 6, 12, 18.
18. And I get 5 downloads um a month for for that.
I'm not a good
Uh,
math. I'm not good with math.
Welcome in, Shirley.
Hello, Shirley. Hey, darn.
I forgot to put the chat up on the screen. Hold on. I always do that before. I always feel bad. Like, dang.
Yeah,
Showing.
I like it when it's on, even when I'm watching other streams.
I like it.
Hmm. So that logo, is it like copyrighted?
So I got a commercial license thing
Mm,
with the subscription. But I'm not 100 like so anything that I download, like I don't have to give like credit for it or anything. And of course I use
mhm.
that as a reference. So like it's
Right.
not the same exact thing. And like I tweaked it a little bit to I think like as I'm using it on things, I notice that like I'm gonna have to tweak it a little bit more to just make it look better.
Hmm.
Especially since it's like a silhouette and it's black. I'm gonna have to make another version of this that I can put on darker backgrounds.
I think if you were to put like some details in, but like a really bright like color, it would look really cool.
I was thinking about just doing like the outline in white and then the I know you can't really tell, but the text is blue.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Uh, I wonder how bold you could get that. It being
Yeah,
that small of a font.
I definitely think that it's gonna need some tweaks as I'm using it in like different versions. But I do think that this like
It's still cool.
it's a Jack Dempsey.
Yeah, it's
I'm
got your
like
name on it.
I was looking and I'm like nobody uses Jack Dempsey as their logo.
Why
I like
not?
Jack Dempsey is, and then of course like I took a little bit of inspiration from some other cichlids in there, like just to make it look good in the silhouette.
Hmm. I like it. It's nice.
But, This is just its first version. I'm gonna tweak it over the next couple of months, and then 2027, I'm going to be making like stickers and pins and
Heck yeah,
a
dude.
towel.
Oh man, we'll be dropping the merch.
I
Let's
will. I'll be
go.
doing stickers,
Let's
pins, and a
go.
towel. I found a company that does super soft microfiber fiber towels, and I've been testing them out on my fish tanks.
Hmm.
And I had like the embroidery stuff on it, and I tested up a bunch of different stuff with just like random test samples, right?
Hmm.
And the embroidery didn't scratch my glass at all, so that's a good option. The little like they have one where it's like it sinks into the fibers of the towel,
Hmm.
and that didn't like flake off or anything after a couple, like even after like using it heavily and washing it, it was still fine.
That's
So I
good.
think I'm gonna go those two options. And the towel itself is really good quality. It doesn't have that, on towels like that you get, those like regular towels, like bath towels, has that folded hard edge.
Hmm.
These have a rounded edge,
Yeah, I love the microfiber towels that have that.
and like they have in the corner, you can like slip your finger in to the corner,
Mhm.
and like detail work.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So those are the towels that I will come out with for merch. I've used them now for about 6 months.
Mm.
I've
Does
been
it
testing.
leave? Does it leave any uh what can I think of it? When you're washing, when you dry clothes, and the stuff
Lint.
in the filter, lint. Does it leave any lint on the glass when you wipe it?
Okay, if you don't wash it when you first get it, yes.
Okay,
But after its first wash, it's fine.
that's pretty good. Nice.
I have and it one side is short pile microfiber, and then the other side is longer pile.
I know all about towels. Working at the car wash,
I mean,
I've had to
these
break
are
in so many towels.
these are so good. They're the best ones, and like I've been I've been trying to keep them secret until now, because like
Yeah,
I
let's go.
I've been testing these towels for a long time.
I just get like the packs with all the square ones.
I do too, but they're so stiff.
Some are better than others. Yeah,
They're so stiff, and I like
yeah. Some of
I
them
don't
are
know
good.
that
I have some larger ones that actually are still pretty soft, but I do like having a lot of them. To be honest with
I like having a lot of towels. I also like having towels for each of my tanks.
you.
And
Definitely.
the color that I chose, I'm gonna leave it a little bit secret, but the color that I chose takes um it doesn't stain, but you can still see like dirt and stuff on it, so you know when it's dirty.
Right. That's what's up. Hey,
And then
what's up, Arcadia?
oh hey,
Arcadia
welcome
crew.
in.
How you
And
doing?
the pins, I checked them out. I have some samples that they gave me. The stickers are big and waterproof, so you can put them like
Mm,
on your water bottles or your fish tanks. But the water bottles like tested going through the dishwasher, and the stickers are still fine.
heck
Um,
yeah.
and I want the reusable stickers too, but I'm looking for a company that will do that. So
There's reusable stickers?
yeah, like
Really?
window clings. They're
Oh,
like
wow.
window clings, but like I
Okay.
want if people want to like put a bunch of things, like people like sticking stuff to their tanks and their tank stands,
Right.
but as you get more stuff, you're gonna have to like move it around.
It's definitely a
I
good
thought,
one in this hobby, like
yeah,
a merch item.
Yeah.
How
Like you could stick it on your car, you could stick it on your fish tank, you could stick it on your water bottle, you know?
stickers. I love it.
But
I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. I love stickers.
I like stickers. I love stickers actually. Like I have a
I
bunch
love
of them.
I
And
love them.
the thing is that like I like these stickers so much. I put them on cork boards instead of using them
Hmm.
because not a lot of people get the waterproof ones, so I can put them on my water bottles. And like stickers, especially for people. Welcome in, Jovan. Uh,
What's up, buddy?
but like people who aren't around anymore,
Hmm.
I can't get more stickers. That's why,
Yeah.
like, unless I have like two or three of a sticker, I'm not gonna put it on my water bottle. I don't want people to have to worry about wasting their stickers.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
So, Cece came up with a really good idea to talk about a topic here, DIY, but mainly more of how do we make this hobby cheaper for us, and how do we save money while we do this? What's what's worth paying for, what's not worth paying for. There's all kinds of different products and yada yada yada. You can really burn a hole in your pocket. That's not fun. So really, I mean, it, I think a lot of it is just I'm guilty of it myself. I'm really a big impulse buyer. I impulse buy stuff a lot. That's one thing that really I need to get in shape. It adds
Mm,
up. Like,
well, like I don't really know if fish keeping is much more expensive than other hobbies. Like there is obviously cheaper hobbies. Like I don't know what exactly, but I'm sure there are cheaper hobbies. I mean, I guess collecting rocks outside for free is a cheap hobby, you know? Like there are cheaper hobbies obviously. But like in the grand scheme of things, like if you collect
really,
Pokemon
it's not
cards,
that
you're probably
bad. Yeah.
spending thousands of dollars if you like
Yep.
are into like
Yes.
a certain show, you're probably spending a good amount of money on its merch.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm
if
guilty
you're
of it.
into like music, you're probably spending a lot of money to go to like concerts and stuff, or making your own music. You know, spending money on instruments and stuff, programs, etc.
Yeah, like the digital audio warehouses, like there's like FL Studios and uh like Ableton and all these other. I got Ableton, but that's like $1,000,
But
and you can make music. But holy crap!
I was looking up right, like how much like a cheap planted tank it would cost, and it's like when everything's said and done, and not talking about like electricity or power usage, um, to set up like a regular cheap like 10 gallon with just store like supplies from the store would be like $400.
Mhm.
And I mean, of course, that's like if you're just buying something from like a Petco or something, and that's not even including the fish, like just
Right.
to set up a tank. And I'm
Right.
talking like the aquarium sand. Um, the rule is if you want an inch of sand, you need 1 pound per gallon.
Mm.
And if you want 2 inches, it's 2 pounds per gallon. So 10 pounds of sand at like a Petco or a PetSmart, that's already $20. The tank's like 15, $20 for a 10-gallon now. Um, that's if you get them on sale.
Right.
And then decor, wood, all of this stuff that they say that you have to have.
Right. I remember that.
And you come home, you got like 6 rocks and 10 pieces of wood, sand, a fish tank, a filter, and 10 other different things that you didn't even think that you needed because they got you upsold. Then you're out
Hmm.
$500.
Yeah. Easily. Easily.
It is not something that everybody can do. Not everybody can go to a pet store and just pick up stuff, which is honestly and genuinely the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
So you research, right?
Hmm.
You could do all the research in the world, right, about a specific fish, but if you don't research how to set up a tank,
Yeah.
you're just wasting money. I'm sure anybody that's been in this hobby for over a year, right, can
Hmm.
tell you at least 5 different ways that they were screwed over at one of the big box pet stores and spent money that they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you bought a hang on back when you could have got a sponge filter on Amazon for $3?
Right.
I mean, you only have a bed of fish, you don't really need a hang on back.
Hmm. It's crazy. A lot of the stuff really you can get really cheap. Like, and not only that, you can, uh, you can buy things that are not under like aquarium supplies on the internet. You know what I mean? Like that you can use for the aquarium. You know,
Hmm.
like cuddle bone or like I don't know. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but just like stuff like that. I guess
I would say
different lights. Like,
plant lights, like terrestrial plant light,
hmm,
terracotta pots for hides, uh, play sand and pool filter sand for substrate,
hmm,
um, or
use
black diamond blasting sand for substrate.
it. Right.
Those are all like 5, $10 for like 50 pounds.
Hmm.
Remember what I said, 1 pound per gallon.
Right.
So that covers you more than enough for tanks under 50 gallons.
Hmm. And it's not that much. It's reasonable.
And then
It's so much easier. And then other things like stands, you know, like
I know that y'all,
I don't have any stands at all. No
I
actual
know
stands.
that y'all can't see it, but the tank that you're looking at right now, that's on cinder blocks and wood that I got.
All
And then
same,
I got one
same.
of them. You know what? The best thing for fish keeping is um, when you want like racks or like
Yeah.
wood or stuff like that.
Hmm.
I got my rack for like 75% off during Black Friday.
Mm. Yeah. Dollar store. Yeah.
Dollar store and Daiso.
Yeah.
Daiso is like a Japanese dollar store, but like
Mm.
kind of more like a Family Dollar or like a Dollar General type.
Hmm.
But obviously, it imports its stuff from Japan.
Right.
So, also, things are getting more and more and more expensive.
Hmm.
So, like, things that like we used to get for cheap, um, like hang on back filters. Hang on back filters used to be like for the tiny ones, for like the little better tanks. They
Hmm.
used to be like 5, $10. Now you're looking like
30
20,
at least.
30.
Yeah,
20, 30, upwards $50. Those used to be so cheap. I mean,
yeah, it's
sponge
wild.
filters. I remember when you can get like uh trashy little sponge filters for $1 a pop.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. But so like as in everything in life, things are getting more expensive. So, you know,
Why make it harder on yourself?
right. But like I I think like I've been thinking a lot like what is it that makes the hobby so expensive? Like why is it that like some people are like, oh well, I just threw some fish in a tub. I spent all of $5 on some water and used what I had.
Hmm.
I got a pump and a used pump and a tub. Like,
Right.
you're like, okay, like that's nice. But what is it like specifically that is expensive?
Really, I mean, I think it's you know, uh, that's a good question.
I did some research, so I know. But anybody that's watching, come say hi and tell me what you think makes things expensive in a hobby. Like, what do you think are like either the most expensive items, or what do you think is
Trend
something?
things that are trendy, like for sure.
So,
Things that are popular,
hmm
like do you need that? I don't know.
I've noticed. Right. Okay. Well, first of all, fish tanks are expensive. Are
Mhm.
the main thing that we put our fish in, the little glass boxes.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure that most of us have been around, or even the ones who haven't been around, remember like people talking about the $1 per gallon sales that used to happen at Petco
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
PetSmart. That doesn't exist anymore. It's half off sales.
Right.
Then they bump up the price, so you pay more. And then you add up everything: fish tank, stand, even if you're building one or DIYing one, filter, heater, a light, substrate, decor, food, the fish, etc. And it all
Right.
kind of like piles up.
It does.
But like, also like, I agree with Arc Arcadia.
Arcadia.
That was a tongue twister for me. Aquarium branded shit is pricey. Like if it is branded as aquarium, it is more expensive. And
Absolutely.
I mean, as much as we don't like to hear it, aquariums and fish keeping is a niche market,
Yep.
and we
It is.
just don't have the product volumes that other hobbies and stuff have. Like,
Yeah.
there's only so many times that you can buy things for this hobby. But like people like oh goodness, I don't know, like Warhammer.
Hmm.
People are pumping out Warhammer packs. Like they're little like downloadables and printables and 3D printables and unpainted things and paints and paint accessories and all of this stuff. I just don't really have that like buy thing in the aquarium hobby.
Hmm.
So unfortunately, that means that things are going to be more expensive. And
Yeah.
then
Things are coming and going like that quick.
I I really want to like get in real quick like about shipping costs because these make me mad.
Yeah.
Like It costs how much to ship a single fish from like halfway across the country? You're telling me I'm buying one single fish from this fish shop online and it's you're charging me $60.
Hmm. It's crazy.
Like, okay. But like I can understand like shipping a bunch of glass boxes from
Right.
China is expensive. If you how do I say? If your fish are cheap but your shipping is expensive, I feel like you're ripping me off.
Hmm. It's always, yeah. It's That's the thing too. That's a yeah. That is a really big thing. Because if you can get fish locally, where you know you don't have to get overnight shipping or whatever, and you literally, like, yeah, you're saving $60 at least.
Yeah. And I get that not everybody has fish stores around them.
Hmm. I have to do that sometimes. But it's the only way to, it's the only way to get. It was the only way I was able to get more Sudomogos.
Yeah. And I mean, like, even if you're only supporting your local fish store, their prices have to come up. They have
Hmm.
um not only like okay, so everybody knows that they have to pay the bills, right? Like they have to pay their rent and they have to pay like the electricity and water bills and stuff.
Hmm.
But they also have to account for things like losses.
Right.
Like,
Bad turnover.
yeah. I mean, if for example, they get a shipment in and they put them into the tanks for sale and half of them die,
Hmm.
I mean, if they didn't have that little bit of wiggle room, they'd go out of business.
Yeah, one shipment can really throw a whole thing into
Hmm.
the red, danger zone.
So, yeah, they have other things. They have non perishables. They have perishables, like fish and foods, like shelf stable, cold, equipment, decors, and stuff like that, that like help keep them afloat.
Hmm.
Uh, and you might get a better deal on Amazon. Not gonna lie, you might. Comes to you free shipping, but buying
That's so,
equipment from your local fish stores,
yeah, it's important.
um, if you are on the utmost restrictive budget, don't buy things from your local fish store, like equipment and stuff.
Right.
But
At the
if you have a
very,
little extra, it is always good to go in and buy those things because honestly, they appreciate that more than buying fish.
hmm what I like to do is get um, the one LFS I have. I like to go and buy the food. She makes her own food for fish food, and it's really good. And I like to go and get food from her every now and then. At least it's something. Because here
Yeah.
it's like the hobby just doesn't seem that big here. But I mean, other things like really, what I think is the biggest thing is like the bandwagon items. You know, like the big names that are selling this or this thing they made, or you know, and then they got like a whole line of stuff. And you just get sucked in. I think a lot of people follow that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you really don't need to get everything from the same place. Like you don't
No,
need to get actual aquarium lights for your aquarium. You know, you don't need to get actual stuff. You know what I mean? Like I have a couple lights that are really good, and they're like $30. Like I
hmm
could not, I just couldn't imagine paying like $300-400 for a light. I just like no. Mm.
you can definitely use terrestrial plant lights or find them used on marketplace.
I want to get one of those like the grow light, but the I need to get the fixture. I want to get a bulb. Just put it up in the corner for all my plants and stuff. That
Hmm
would do it would do wonders, and I know that it wouldn't be none but like what $20 for the fixture probably, and then you have it forever. You just a lamp or the bulb every now and then. But those things do work.
Yeah,
They do work. I feel like I've been failing myself kind of by not getting one.
a
Like even also
uh,
people that
terrestrial light. I mean, a lot of the ones that I use, not the one on this tank. Cool thing, the one on this tank, um, I got with the tank for free.
nice.
I got this tank. I got the light, the tank, and like a box thing that goes over it that holds the light for $75.
Right. What's wrong with getting something that's used or going on
Absolutely.
marketplace and buying plants from people that aren't big names, buying things from other hobbyists. You can save a lot of money. I remember the when I went to the tri-state swap in January, looking at the prices of things there, I was blown away.
Just looking
Like
at the
everything's
chat.
so cheap.
Um, no, I'm not talking about overnight shipping. I'm talking about companies like big shops that charge you like $60 for 2 day. Like, and those big stores can get connections. You're like, why is it
Hmm.
so expensive? Like I said, with like the overhead costs, like I get it, but don't nickel and dime me for everything.
Right.
Like tell me, like make your fish more expensive. I don't care if it's like, oh, I'm going to make this fish cheap so it brings you in and then you have to pay all the shipping.
Hmm.
Like that's not a deal. That just irritates me.
Yeah, I hate that. I get excited and then I'm let down.
Like, oh, this
Totally.
fish is bad, and then oh, it's bad.
Yeah. But really also like all the chemicals, the the pH down, the pH up, the thing that the water clarifier, all that
Mhm.
garbage. It's such a waste of money. And if anyone uses that stuff, like that's fine. If it works for you, it works. But like that stuff really like led me astray when I was a beginner. Like I wish I had someone to help me. at the beginning. But I didn't. But like that was a big one for me.
I've got somebody on Twitch trying to get me to buy subscribers,
Mm.
buy viewers on Twitch. No, no thanks. Do you ship fish, Cece? Yes, I've shipped fish for a long time now.
I have never. I haven't shipped any fish yet.
Yeah, I've shipped fish. I have, um, as of this point, knock on wood, never had a death.
Nice.
You know what I have had casualties with? Dang
Mm.
Val.
Valzerian.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that
That's
thing
a big
hates
melter.
like it hates not being in water, and it hates not having like.
Water flow. It
Mhm.
loves water flow.
I mean, like I wrap my in like thick globs of wet paper towel.
Hmm.
I always have to tell people if you're buying valve from me, no, I'm gonna give you extra because this stuff looks like crap when it sends.
Hmm. As long as you have a good root structure,
Hmm.
it'll come back.
So, I wanted to quickly touch on what we're doing. I know we've kind of pranced around, but
Hmm.
like, what are we doing that makes the hobby more expensive?
Yeah. What did you find out in some research?
So, let's see. Let me open up my notes.
Ooh, busting the notes out. Let's go.
So, I just kind of like spent some time the past couple of nights. I think I had told you I came up with a really good topic, and since then I've been like writing little things down. And
Hmm.
I think that we got to get the biggest one out of the way. Having
Okay.
more than one fish tank,
Mm.
and then you keep getting more.
Yep.
How many fish tanks do I have? I don't know, over 10.
All right. Hey, David. What's up, dude?
Hey, welcome in, David. I think I'm a little bit laggy on my restream.
I think you're on. I don't know. I'm not noticing anything.
I don't know. Anyways, having a lot of fish tanks. First of all, that's a lot of work. Trust me. I'm not saying this is somebody that only has like one fish tank.
It's a lot of
I have
outlets.
That's a lot of electricity. It's a lot of water. It's a lot of time and effort
Hmm.
and caring and food and
Hmm.
having a bunch of fish in all those tanks.
Wa- Watching. It's a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's observing.
Your your fish tank hobby goes from a hobby to a full-time job, and it's not
Hmm.
giving you anything. Well, maybe happiness, but not
Right.
monetarily.
Right. So yeah, what can we do to make it cheaper, right? I mean,
Well, also constantly upgrading,
mhm.
buying things. Your sponge filter probably just needs to be cleaned. You don't need to get a new one.
Right.
That old hang on the back, that's probably still good. Also, our tendency to just go, oh, it's broken. I'm going to throw it away.
Hmm.
A lot of things, like, especially, I think I was talking to Mel about this on a VC one of these past couple of days. Um, you could just fix your air pumps.
Hmm.
They're typically super cheap to fix, like a couple of bucks. Sometimes you don't even have to spend money. You just have to put them back together. Like if you drop one and it stops working, it's probably like something just got pushed out of place.
Right.
On a trend chasing.
What'd you say? Trend chasing?
hmm
Yeah, like yeah, the bandwagon things.
I just want to say, if I say something is awesome and I think that you should get it, doesn't mean that you need to run out and get it. And that goes with everybody on YouTube. Like that just like everybody. If somebody is like, yeah, this is really great. If you don't need a thing, enter thing here, don't go out and get it.
Hmm.
Those are great for like if you're looking for a heater and people are like, this is my favorite heater. Like, yeah, go out and get a heater then.
Yeah, don't pay for it and if you don't need to, you know.
Exactly. Oh look, my boyfriend joined. Hi.
Plus, but like the stance, like I don't know. I think some people are just too worried about what other people are gonna think looking at it, and
I
that they're
just
gonna maybe judge them, and like it's just so much like some blocks and some wood, man. You
yeah,
know,
you don't
get a
really you
level,
don't
get a level, make sure it's level.
you know what? A lot of the rebuttal that I see about um DIY stands is that they're ugly.
Right. That's it's stupid.
Like, okay, I get it. I get it. Okay, like, all right, like I can imagine like being a man and your wife is nagging at you because your fish tank stand is ugly.
Hmm.
Well, I don't care who you are. You can go out and buy some cheap wood and cover it and make little like cabinets around it. Like it might
Yeah,
be like I have to upgrade this down the line thing. You know,
you can always touch things up.
you can get sorry, excuse me. You can get foam and put that fake wallpaper stuff on it and stick like foam board and that fake wallpaper stuff, like the
Hmm.
peel and stick wallpaper, and
Hmm.
attach it to it. And then you don't have to see the cement blocks.
Right. You can
Like
cover it. Yeah.
you can go get that peel and stick wallpaper at the dollar store.
Okay. I
You can
didn't know
get
they had
poster
that there.
board and you can get
Yeah.
peel and stick wallpaper at both of those things at the dollar store.
Even boxes and envelopes if you're gonna mail plants or fish or something.
And of course, USPS. You can go there and get free boxes. Also, if you
Only if it's
cover them,
priority mail.
yes, priority mailboxes. But also, fun fact, if you cover them with brown craft paper, you can send them any way you want.
Really?
Yep. And you can get brown craft paper at the dollar store.
Man,
And it comes in a big roll.
they don't look under it and like
No,
get mad or
they
anything.
just stick your thing on top. And they don't have any reason to look underneath the paper.
That's great. Yeah, that's great. I never thought about that.
Mhm.
That's funny.
And then you can send it any way you want and with anyone you want. Um,
There's so many things in this hobby that you can do cheaper than what you usually see other people doing.
mhm. And there's a bunch of tips and tricks, and like that's why I encourage so much to like get out and talk to other people. Like go to the conventions, go to the groups online, join the email lists, and watch the YouTubers and talk to
Hmm.
people.
Right.
Talk to people in the comments. Say, I don't even like this YouTuber. I just want to talk to the people in the comments. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
like, I feel like all day, every day, there is at least one fish stream that you can watch. And like, I know that we have Fish Fam and we love Fish Fam, but it's not really geared towards people who aren't American. I mean, there's a bunch of great British and Asian and Australian and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera,
Hmm.
YouTubers that do fish content. I was thinking, like, because I was going to say Africa, but I have not a single clue of anybody that streams fish stuff in Africa.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anything.
I know that there's fish keepers in South Africa. I just don't know if there's any, like, I haven't seen any on YouTube streaming
I want to look
specifically.
that up. I'm gonna look that up later.
Yeah, like, if I can
See if I
find
can
one,
find it.
if they
I'm gonna
stream,
look later for real.
like specifically the ones that stream.
Right.
Like I know
There's got to be somebody.
there has to be somebody.
Yeah.
Well, let's get them on the stream. They can
For
come
real.
come
I
on
want
the
to hear
stream.
what you. I want to hear how you keep your things over there. You know.
Yeah,
That's the
but
biggest. That's the biggest thing is talking to people, getting transparency, and being able to get ideas, form your own opinions with those.
um, how do you make fish keeping cheaper? And I want to go. I want to go on a little bit of a rant here, and I'm kind of going a little bit far off script because I just thought about this. I was in one of the discords, one of the very large, popular discords out there for fish keeping. Wow, a lot of people have cyanobacteria right now.
Mm,
I think like four people said that they had cyanobacteria just in that one conversation. I'm like, do they actually? And they've been like, send me a picture. And they have cyanobacteria. I'm like, wow, so many of them. I'm like,
mm-hmm.
okay, well, a good way to save money in the hobby is to keep up on your maintenance.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you have clean tanks, you don't really get sick fish. And I say that as somebody who got cyanobacteria and I was battling for it like within a long time. And the only way that I got rid of it was constantly cleaning it. And I get like I know for a fact I put my fish in too soon to this tank.
Hmm.
It was like 100% my fault. I know I put the fish in too soon. But angelfish, they had to go into 75. They outgrew their other tanks and stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah, cyano wild. But um you don't have to buy antibiotics if your fish don't get sick.
Yeah.
And your fish won't get sick if you do three things. Keep a clean, maintained tank. Test your water parameters. And third, and most important, Watch your fish. It's really hard to figure out if a fish is sick when you don't have any time to look at it.
Yeah.
Just like any animal,
Just
you have
yeah.
to spend time with your fish. And I think that a lot of people get fish and then they don't need that maintenance. Like they don't whine at you like a dog, and they don't
Mhm.
meow at you like a cat, and they
Yeah.
don't stink like a rodent. Like you won't if you're not up sitting with the fish tanks, you won't know what's going on with them.
Mhm.
Like I mean, we were just on a voice chat today, and we were talking about my what are they? Mosquito fish. I'm like, I haven't actually like looked at them in a while. I always
Yeah.
scoop them up, and I looked at some of them. I'm like, yeah, they're doing better. Like I only see them from the top. Let me get some side view, and they're looking good. Like they obviously had problems, but they're doing much much better.
Mhm.
And I wouldn't have known that if I didn't like take the time to go pick them up and look at them.
It was fun to look at them too.
Yeah, I'm like, you go up to one of your fish tanks. Go, okay. I guarantee that everybody here has one fish tank that they're like, those fish are fine. Do me a favor and go spend like 5 minutes with them. And by the time that I see y'all next week, I want you to spend 5 minutes with that fish tank. Just 5 minutes, and then you come
I
back and you tell me what you saw in that fish tank. I'm giving
I
y'all
noticed
homework.
I noticed a sick fish just yesterday. I put her in the scud in the little scud tank out there.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna know if you're not paying attention.
Mm.
You have to pay attention. We get really complacent, especially when I mean we got to be honest. Part of it, like we do kind of have an ego sometimes with this, and when we are doing good with things and things look great, then sometimes you just you know you're like, oh, it's fine, right?
Yeah. Um,
And that's when shit happens.
yeah, like I said, if you want to make fish keeping cheaper, meds are expensive.
Yeah, they
I
are.
think that like everybody should have like a fish medicine cabinet with basic stuff. Like I know how hard it is because like I talk to people in Australia and Canada and a couple other places where like a lot of the medications that we use for our fish and are so easily ready for us to just grab off shelves and
Yeah, they don't
even
even
like the
have it.
crappy ones and like things that we can just buy online, they're illegal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And trust me, a rant on that is coming soon.
Right.
Um, but quarantine your fish when you get new fish for the love of everything. So please, I don't I don't care if you're getting fish from your mother. Quarantine them.
Hmm.
I don't care if it's your best friend. I don't care if it's a very trusted fish store. I don't care what it is. I don't want to hear
At
the
the end,
excuse.
there's
You
still fish
quarantine it.
at the end of the day, and they still can get sick no matter what.
Like it doesn't even matter if they were well taken care of.
Hmm.
Like the stress of just moving them from one place to another, like taking them outside and walking like halfway down the
But
street,
but
gonna stress them out enough to get sick.
hmm.
Quarantine them. It doesn't matter. I don't want to hear the excuse. Quarantine your fish. Then you won't have to pay for all the meds. And
And,
uh,
and another way you can save money in the hobby really is to have some of these meds on board. Like really, there's a couple main ones that I think are really important to have just on hand. And levamisole is one. Canaplex and what else do I really like?
let's see. Speaking of
Like
sick
some
fish,
Paracleanse or something, you know.
I'm nervous to check if my blacked out blimp gummy tonight.
Oh yeah,
Mm. I'm prepared for the fishy apocalypse, meds wise. Okay, Valerie.
she's got a
Quarantine net.
whole.
Okay.
She does. She's got a lot of it.
I'm going to look at the name of this. I always mess it up. Potassium permag permanganate. Okay, there we go. Copy. Great. Just post that in the chat for everybody.
Oh yeah, potassium protagonate,
Permanganate.
permanganate.
Permanganate. I always, you know, like just
Onomatopoeia.
messing around. I call it potassium pomegranate.
Yeah, pom pom
Potassium permanganate.
pom pom.
But this is a disinfectant that is fish safe. Um, you can keep a bucket of it and keep all your fish nets and fish equipment in it, and I highly recommend it. Disinfects things very nicely. Also, if you keep outdoor ponds, you'll recognize this as an algae killer. It starts purple when you put it in a pond, and then it turns brown, and then you suck up all the yucky stuff from the bottom. And you will
Interesting.
have to change out your potassium permanganate
Pomegranate.
pomegranate. Pomegranate. And every once in a while, every couple of weeks, once you notice that it goes from purple to brown, just change it out. Good for disinfecting things. Uh, One of the only things that has studies suggesting that it can kill VHS, which is viral hepatitis something. It's the red spot disease where the fish bleed out uh, potassium permanganate. I never said that I was good at pronouncing things,
So,
but yeah,
yeah,
it is
disinfectant.
a disinfectant. Yep, you can put your nets in it. You can put your what is it? Your what are they
Like
called? Gravel vac. There we go. You can put your gravel vacs in it. You can put
your
your
little
hoses
plant
in it.
tweezers,
Your tweezers. You can put your turkey basters. You can put
your
your hands in it.
siphons. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not it's not something that harms humans or fish. You
Like
get a little bit in the
like if
fish
you get
tank.
rocks from outside or something, instead of
Yeah.
buying some, dip it in that.
Um, and if you get it in the tank, it's okay. It's fish safe.
I didn't even know what that. I've never. Today's the first time I've ever hearing of this.
That's an amazing disinfectant that you could use. Just keep all your tools in it, like people, like how do you say, like hairdressers keep all their combs in
Right,
hot glue liquid.
right.
And keep all your stuff in a bucket of potassium permanganate.
Pomegranate.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
works
rinse it
real
all with
good
water.
before use. You don't even have to. You can straight from the bucket to the fish tank.
Mm. Yeah, it is fish safe. You said. Yep.
That
You
is
don't
fish
even
safe. I would recommend because of the chunks that it forms at the bottom, like
vacuum,
to rinse
suck
it
it
out.
up.
But
Yeah.
like, it's not the end of the world. It might just, you know, just tap them out. You can rinse it. It's fine.
Mhm.
You have two buckets. You can have a soaking bucket and you have a rinsing bucket. There you go. See, they'll knows what I'm talking about. Potassium permanganate is like the fish keeper's barbicide.
Yeah.
Yep. But highly recommend it. It's cheap. It's a powder. Store it on one of your shelves. A little goes a long way.
It's not that much money either. I was just looking at it. There's like what 10, $20.
Why not? It is one of the things that also gets rid of cyanobacteria.
Mm.
It kind of it acts a lot like it's a water purification thing. That's why like all the sediment goes down. Um, it can purify water. It is a disinfectant, but also it's an extremely powerful oxidizing agent, like hydrogen peroxide.
Mhm. Barbicide chelates.
That is crazy.
That's pretty gnarly.
Yeah,
Why are we using that? How can we use that? How can we get that for humans?
right. And I just we have cool things like that everywhere. But anyways, rant
There's all
about
kinds of
keeping
stuff.
everything safe and no cross contamination. You know, cleaning your tanks. Malm is good. A lot of malm is bad.
Yeah.
Nitrates are okay. A lot of nitrates bad.
Mhm.
I get like people say, "Oh, but they're less toxic." They are, and I mean like some people have had like left with like 140 like ppm of nitrates. I'm like,
That's
okay,
crazy.
like you do you. I would never. I won't. I'm not even gonna recommend doing that.
No. Hey, you do you, boo. That's a danger zone there.
And
You gotta get you some pomegranate milk.
yeah, pomegranate. What an awful, awful mispronunciation. Um,
Love it.
what is it? Parmagnate or something?
I can't even remember. Pomeg- uh, permanganate.
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 It's something. It's in chat.
Permanganate. Say it 10 times fast.
I, I don't even think I could say it one time fast.
Uh, oh, well, there's so many things in this hobby that you just really don't need to be wasting money on.
Yep.
I mean, like when fish come out, like there's a new fish. It's like, oh, but why not wait a little while, see what people have to say after keeping said fish, wait for the price to go down, you know,
Hmm. Sales. Friends.
sales.
Sales. Do you remember how I was talking earlier about how I got that rack on Black Friday?
Yeah.
Black Friday is coming up.
Mm, it is.
I know it doesn't feel like it,
It is.
but it is almost August. August, September, October, November.
We're getting there.
We're closer to that than the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
We're closer to Black Friday than we are to Valentine's Day. You know?
It's around the corner.
Definitely.
And if
And
and if you can make a lit, like also, planning out what you really need to get and waiting for a time where you can do it kind of all at once.
I
Like if you have to get some, things shipped, do it all, like just, be playing it out a little more. You can save money doing that.
I want those little crocodile toothpick fish so bad.
Mm,
You
yeah.
know, I think I've talked about them a couple of times.
Yeah,
I
we
want them
did
so
talk about
bad.
those.
And you know what? I could probably go out and find them right now. I could probably do it.
But is it worth it?
But first of all, I have only done preliminary research on them.
Hmm.
Second of all, I don't have a tank set up for them. So I could order them right now and then rush through making a black water tank and seeding it all in like 2 weeks.
Hmm.
But I'm spending more money because of getting everything instantly.
Hmm.
But what I'm doing is I'm taking my time doing my research. And when I come across things that I want for the tank, I get them.
Definitely look into stuff.
So a lot of us already have fish. And some of our most common fish that we have, live bearers, cichlids, tetras, the mini carps, like the
Mm,
top minnows,
yeah.
danios, etc. We can breed those,
Hmm.
breed them, make
If
out a
there's a
deal with the
will, there's a
local fish
way.
store, trade some stuff for some fish.
Hmm.
Not making a living off of it,
Right,
just
but you
having
can
something to
definitely help.
offer.
Right.
You know, if I wanted, like, let's say I wanted like 10 guppies for my pond or something, I'd be like, yeah, I have some stuff that I don't use anymore. Like I got some like fake plants. I use them for quarantine, but I can always get new ones later if you want them. I have some air pumps, an old filter, some sponges. I can make you
Got
up
all kinds of
a little
stuff.
something. I can make you
Yeah.
up a little like package to give me some
Right.
guppies.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah. I
and
love trading. I
I'm not the
love
only
it.
person that would do that. Like if you need
Yeah.
something, and
I,
it's much better. Like
it is.
fish people want fish.
My thing, I love it. One of my friends, he's a plant. He's really into like terrestrial plants, and that's what we were doing for a while. I was giving him fish. He was giving me plants. Both happy.
That's why it's so important. Like if you have a local fish club or there's swaps in the area. Like
Right.
fish
Lots of
clubs,
people.
you go in and you're like, I don't know, I have like 50 guppies trying to get rid of. I don't want money.
Somebody,
And then
somebody
people
there
will
is
come
gonna be
up and they're
interested.
like, dang, I have all these plants like that didn't sell at the swap. You want to trade me for some guppies? Like, we'll go meet up somewhere, or like, well, I got these other guppies. You trade, we get some new genetics, or I got some of these. Like, I got an extra like inter hang on back filter name. I'll trade you for all of them.
Mm,
Like especially and then like swaps are great. At the end of swaps, if people still have stuff left, you can get that stuff for dirt cheap. Same with conventions. People are going there to sell stuff. They don't really want to bring it back.
right.
I think it's going to cost them more to bring it back and sell it to you for cheap. So if you have swaps or conventions near you, I highly recommend going. Um,
The tri-state swap is pretty cool. It's big. It was kind of like it was really cool to go there and just meet all kinds of people, and
mhm.
things are cheaper there
Yeah.
because you know if you breed fish or you propagate a lot of plants, you already know how easy it is to keep making those, and like before you know it, you have an abundance of those things. So when you go to these swaps, things are a lot cheaper there. You know,
Hmm.
there's like I saw like if you go on any website to buy moss, right? It was Christmas moss, right? So you're gonna pay like $20 maybe for like a 2 ounce cup portion, like two ounces of it. They had they had like a cup of flame moss for like $5. Like
Hmm.
there was another guy, he had a whole bin of chala wood and it was $1 a piece. Just take my money. Let me get 5 or 6 of them.
Also, like, I think like I want a lot in about maintaining like your aquarium itself, but I forgot. Do me a favor. If you have a canister filter, go clean it right now. Go clean it. You have a hang on back filter? When was the last time you cleaned that? Uh-huh. It's been a while. I'm looking at my canister filter right now going, I need to clean that. It's been a while.
We're all guilty of it.
My sponge filters.
Yeah,
Oof. It's been a while.
yeah.
See? I do not gravel back my aquarium. Go do it right now. Go gravel back.
At
That's
least
all right.
some, just a
Just
little.
choose
I
a
mean,
half.
some of it. Yeah.
Yeah, go
Leave
delete
leave
the-
leave a corner, but leave the corner by the sponge filter. Or something. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Keep some
Go
of
do
that
it right
moment in
now.
there. Yeah. Right now.
Go do it right now. That's fine.
That sponge
Go.
filter. Yeah.
I'm guilty. I go clean all my sponge filters.
It
My poor canister filter. It's been like
does make a difference. It
a
does make a
while.
difference. Being on
It does.
top of it. It really does.
Oof.
It's
Yeah. Gotta go clean them filters. I know, because I'm living it. I know. It's all right. Go, go look at it. Ugh, gross. Canister filter.
I love cleaning my sponge filters because I compost a bunch of stuff. So whenever I clean the sponge filters, I just squeeze them right over the compost. It's so insane how much dirt you can make with just all that stuff. Like it's crazy. I've probably made more dirt in the last year than I've bought in the last 3 years.
Yeah. And then okay, so
And
like
then I've reused it. Yeah. Yeah. That's another thing. Do stuff like that. So you don't have to buy soil all the time.
you can go. First of all, you know that you can save all that gunk. You go get one of those sponges online. like the big like matte and filter sponges, like the
Mm,
really cheap, crappy ones,
yeah.
right? You go put
Alita.
that. Hi, Lisa, welcome in. You go put that in one of the plastic like bins, like the little shoe boxes or whatever. You put a few
Hmm.
layers of that, fill it with water, and then seed it with your dirty sponges. And
Mm,
then anytime that you get a new tank or you have a quarantine tub or anything, you have
yeah.
a bunch of
Yeah.
seeded material ready to go in. And then, you make one of them DIY filters out of like a 2-liter bottle or a
Yeah.
plant pot or something. You have
Mm,
media to go straight into it.
right.
There you go.
When you buy plants and you get those plant baskets,
Hmm.
here you go. You know.
I have, okay, so I have so many old fish bags from like buying plants, buying fish, whatever.
Hmm.
You dip them
I
in a little
saved
bit of
those too. I saved
potassium
them extra.
permanganate, and
Oh yeah, that's a
I
good.
like to use them to pick up my sponge filters.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, they fit real nicely in those bags, and I can just scoop everything out and take it out.
Hmm.
Um, I get things, a lot of things from the dollar store. Like I get those cheap flexible cutting boards.
Oh
They're
yeah,
great to keep the heat in during the winter.
yeah.
Uh, I have a lot of these like little grids at the top of my fish tanks, and those are just things like you attach to your wall to hang stuff off of. Lids,
You get
they're great in
polycarbonate
summer.
sheeting and stuff
And
for
then yeah,
lids.
polycarbonate, that's greenhouse glass. It's not glass, but it's called that.
They're like the what they use the sheeting that's used for the paneling and
Hmm.
uh yeah get a you could use a soldering iron with a like a like a knife like a hot knife or
Hmm.
you could just use a utility knife and cut it like then you can cut out for your filth. What I'm gonna do when I cut mine out, I'm gonna put little holes in it just to put the plants in. So I don't even need a basket or nothing. I'll just be able to just put them in.
Yep. And there you go. Like, you know how much a glass lid is? I was looking.
$50.
I was looking at
So
one for my 20 long, which also
yeah.
fits my 29s, but ooh, it
Hmm.
was like almost $100. I'm like, mm-mm,
Well,
no.
yeah, it's crazy. Polycarbonate isn't that pricey?
No. Not no. I got like a big sheet. Like, okay, I got like a big sheet for like $40. Is that expensive? Yes, but I could cover like 5 tanks with it, and one of those tanks being my 75. So like, yeah, but like you get a lot out of it.
Hmm.
But like Vins and go to your dollar stores, your discount stores, your hardware stores, even things like Walmart. You're gonna find a lot of things that you can use for your fish tanks that aren't even labeled for fish
Exactly.
tanks. Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, even fabric stores. Listen, I use mosquito net for a lot of my
Mm.
stuff outside. Mosquito
Right.
net.
Go to the garden section. You'd be surprised what kind of stuff. It, also like you can get like the a turkey baster for like $1. But if you try to buy like it's an aquarium siphon, it's like $10.
For
Like,
the longest time before I got my Higer rip-off python thing,
hmm.
um, I was literally using a cheap um, pump and a section of pond hosing I got from Home Depot.
Hmm.
Stick it to the pump.
Yeah.
Pump pushes out the water. Stick it to the sink. Just hold it. Go hook to it. I fitted it with a 3/4 PVC pipe holder and a section of 3/4 PVC pipe, and I like glued it in there.
Yeah.
Like
You could do that,
attach
or
it.
you could like
It just
crimp it
stick
on.
right through your sink.
I even when I bought a portable AC unit like like quite a few years back, and it's got like a you know like that tubing
Mhm.
for draining the water out of the AC. I use that thing. I'll create a siphon, and but my tanks aren't that big. I don't have to do it often. But when I want to vacuum something really good or whatever, I can just grab my little tube that came with the AC unit.
Also, you can get you can make a gravity fed water drainer with PVC pipe and attachments and no glue. Like,
Get a RO, yeah. Get a if you have fish that need soft water, get a RO buddy. You know,
yeah.
a little RO unit that you can attach to your sink, and
And
not
those RO
have to be
units,
buying distilled water all the time.
yep, those RO units, they might be a upfront cost
But they
that is a
work,
little expensive, but in the long run, it's going to save you money.
and they're
But
nice. They're nice to have.
I just want to mention, like, we're talking a lot about things like to save you money, but things like the RO buddy, uh, good, uh, reliable, well tested equipment,
It's gonna last.
heaters, air pumps, water testing stuff, um,
Right.
good quality sponges. That's all going to last you longer, so you don't have to keep buying it over and over and over again.
Hmm.
So spend where you need it. So things that like you don't have to replace, you don't want to replace often. Like you don't want to buy 16 sponge filters in a year for like one tank.
Right.
Just get a good one. You don't have to replace it. But you know, buy generic when it's comparable. Like if it's the same thing, buy the generic one.
I
Buy
I
used, DIY it. If you can do
really,
it, do it.
yeah. I have some lights that I found. Like I have a couple different lights, like the ones I was talking about that were like $30. Like there are some Amazon lights, but I got some lights that are literally from Temu, and they're amazing. They were so cheap. Like try that stuff, you know. Yeah. No, I'm not saying go to Temu or whatever, but try those brands, and like look at the reviews. Look at YouTube. Look on see on YouTube if there's any product reviews. You know, try it out. It might work. Might it might save you hundreds of dollars. It's a nice light. It has the little controller thing on it. You can put a battery in it. The battery if the thing goes out, it's it's really bright. It's perfect.
And then like also like do research on what your tank actually needs. Like you might want to plant a tank and you might go out and you buy all this stuff for like a CO2 system, but you only have like Crips,
Right.
Val, Bacopa, and like
Right.
Moss.
You don't
You
really
don't
need
need
all that.
CO2. You don't need
Yeah.
CO2. Like
Would it
Figure
be
out what your
nice?
thing
Uh,
need first. And then if you want to upgrade down the line, upgrade. And
yeah.
like I'm saying this like I recommend highly the VitaChem vitamins for fish.
What are they?
Your fish, it's VitaChem vitamins.
Mm.
I think that everybody should have a bottle. I'm not sponsored. They should sponsor me because of the way that I push them. But uh, quarantine fish, vitamins. Sick fish, vitamins. Trying to breed, vitamins. Every water change, vitamins. Think looking a little weird? Vitamins. But
I'm
like,
going to give that a
if
shot.
if
I haven't thought about that.
if you're on a budget, you don't need them. They're good. I recommend them. I think you should have them, but they're not a necessity.
Hmm.
And like, people are like, "Oh, my fish won't eat medicated foods without garlic." But like, have you tried it? Who told you that?
Yeah.
Like, try things for yourself before you believe what everybody else is saying.
Right.
Like, even me. Like, I might say something like, "This is the only way that this works for me," but you're not me.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna have a different experience with things.
I could be like, the only way that I got rid of cyanobacteria was taking everything out of the tank, and that's true for me. That does not apply to wild betters. I know there's someone in here thinking that. If I tell you it needs to be at a certain pH, you'd listen. Thank you.
Hmm. Yeah, talk to people. Ask them what works for them.
Yeah. And there are people who have more experience than you. And when you go, you're like looking for advice, looking for stuff online, you finally find a person with a lot of experience. Please, for the love of everything, don't go, but on Google,
Mm, yeah. Mhm.
please.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
I keep a couple of bottles of Vitacom in the fridge. You should give a drop of Vitacom to your sickly fish. A blimp. See if that helps any.
Yeah.
The blimp. That's funny. Anybody who has no idea what I'm talking about just went, what? Blimp? Why are you being so nasty to that fish? If you've seen that fish, you call it a blimp too.
uh,
But yeah, I don't know. Do you have anything more to add?
I mean, really, I can't even iterate or like even like punch more into like my opinion that it's just I feel like a lot of these like companies are they just I don't know you I feel like sometimes the influence of some of these people just gets to some of our heads too much. You don't need to follow these people, buy all their stuff. I mean, if you can and you have the money for that, there's nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing wrong with getting things from different. all different places. I don't know. I see that. I see it a lot. It's like people are like what like crazy expensive tanks with the crazy expensive literal utensils just because they're the same brand, and it's just like why, man? I don't know. And especially if you if you're trying to do something like the cheaper way, you're not gonna do any good trying to stay loyal to somebody that is just taking money out of your pocket. You know?
Yeah. Just remember that if somebody is telling you to spend money,
Yeah.
really look into how, like, what that benefits them, like, how that benefits them.
Hmm.
Sheesh, even me.
Like, watch out for some of these people. You know, they're some of them are
Like,
sharks. You know.
I am very open. If I'm going to get paid by something, you'll know it.
Hmm.
If I got something for free, you'll know.
Hmm. And speaking of which, I have to do a video for Higer still. I got a heater from Higer. I still need to do a video.
If Higer is watching, please reach out to me. I've been trying to get a hold of you. It's been a year
Yeah, that's crazy.
with love. Reach back out.
Whenever I send that video back in, I'll say something about it. I'll ask him to reach out.
I want to do a video for them.
Yeah.
I've got the things that I want to do the video on. They just need to get a hold of me.
Mhm.
Some people have too much money. Correct.
Yeah.
And
Yes, you do.
okay, like with all love and respect, because people need to make money. That's how they eat and live and take care of them and their any kids that they have. Uh, you know, their animals, whatever. Like you need money to live. But like you see some of these people that they didn't buy that stuff. It got sent to them. You see this like a person setting up like all like tropica plants and ADA tank and
That's yeah.
like
It's
the soil and the wood from like UNS and it's like all this really expensive stuff. You know that they didn't buy that.
mm,
It got sent to them. They're sponsored. And
mhm.
that's okay. You don't have to do that.
That's where they get you. You know, it's they're trying to make that illusion. You know, you just that's what I mean. Just watch out for just don't fall into it because it's
But
not gonna
that's
benefit you. You know.
the point isn't to be like, look at all of this expensive stuff that you use together. Like that's not really the point. Like the
Yeah.
point is like if you like this one certain thing, you can get it.
Hmm.
And that's fine. You can get the one if you really like those glass lily pipes and those rimless tanks, like you can afford it, go get one.
More power to you.
Like 100%. But you don't have to like bend over backwards and not eat for half the month.
For a
And
damn UNS counter store or some shit. You know.
like it's okay. Like you don't
Yeah.
have to have that stuff. And not having that stuff doesn't make you any less of a fish keeper than the people that have it. I mean, having a tub, like a storage tub filled with guppies, you're just as much as a fish keeper than a person that has an expensive planted Fluval Flex all in one fish tank. Like, y'all are both fish keepers.
Hmm.
Neither is better than the other. It's okay.
Yep.
See, I have a storage tub full of Medaka, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
The people who have stock tanks full of guppies, stock tanks full of goldfish, one of them retaining ponds that you get on Amazon full of koi, 15 10-gallon tanks in their basement,
Mm-hmm.
one 5-gallon tank with a domestic betta fish on their desk. We're all the same. We all love
Mm-hmm.
fish.
So don't make it harder on yourself.
Yeah, it's okay.
Aside.
Anybody can get into this hobby. Do your research. Start with hardy, easily accessible fish. Do DIYs to make things look nice to you, fit your aesthetic. Maybe you don't like the black rims on your fish tank. Well, get some peel and stick wallpaper and make them any color you want, any pattern that you want. Do whatever you want. It's your hobby, your fish. As long as you're taking care of them correctly, it doesn't matter. I We got a good couple of people around. What's one thing in one of your fish tanks that everybody thinks is ugly, but you love?
Botanicals.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think it's my Malaysian trumpet snails.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody hates them.
I love them.
Thinks
I
they're
love
ugly.
all of the pests. Pests.
Like they litter the bottom of my fish tanks. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't like is like the snail shell graveyards. I wish I had a better way to pick up all those dead snail shells.
I like to leave them for the new snails to just to be able to get that calcium out of it.
No, no, no. Jacob does like bladder snails. I
Yes,
don't.
I do. I do have bladder snails. I have all the pest snails and everything, and I also have little olive nearite snails with them, and those olive nearite snails kind of outcompete them and kind of keep those numbers in check. I
I
mean,
like bladder
it,
snails.
I mean,
Not in my
even
thing.
without them, they'd be fine. But like having that little group of those three different snails, like the bladders, the ram's horns, and the Malaysian trumpet snails, are aerating my substrate. The bladder snails are getting in where nothing else can get in, and the ram's horn is coming in and cleaning everything up. And then the nearite snail is getting all of the algae and whatever before those can like really eat everything, so it kind of like makes like a good balance. But like
Mhm.
even without those things, if you're not overfeeding, you feeding a good, just a perfect amount, not perfect, but just like got it dialed in. It's not an issue. It's not.
Also, like, okay. So my favorite thing to do is like when I'm cutting cucumbers, I take the bottom slice off, like how it's like round. I cut the bottom like lengthwise so I can lay it down flat,
Hmm.
and then I pop it into my fish tanks, and like a bunch of snails will come in and take a
Hmm.
long piece of cucumber, and they'll like swarm it, and I can take the whole thing out and get a bunch of snails out at once.
Yeah, you could attach it. You could stick it with a fork and put that in there, and then pull the fork. There's all
I have
kinds of things.
these little pieces of like rock. It's like the fake siru stones, and just pop one on top, and then crawl over all over the rock. They get calcium from the rocks. It's you know, all the snails come onto the thing. You just take it out, put them in.
Mhm.
It's fine.
It's just fine. I love all the little critters. There's nothing wrong with them. They all have everything has a role to play. I mean, even if you can keep the hobby pretty cheap too if you breed your fish.
Mm-hmm.
If you like that fish and you breed it, you don't need to go buy it from anyone. You just keep making your own. There's so many things. Like there's just so many things. Literally, you could if someone's throwing, or, is trying to throw away an old tank that has a pop seal, you could just you just buy some adhesive, the stuff for it. I can't think of the name right out of my top of my head, but yeah, just scrape all that old silicone off and then put new silicone in it. Test it. Like, I don't know. I mean, how much is that little bottle of sealant, right? And how much time is it going to take you to do that? You could, it's gonna say it could save you $200. You know, if it's a bigger tank. So many things. So many. I just love like all the DIY stuff. Really, it's great. It's great. There's nothing better than being able to do everything you want to do without being broke, like completely not being able to take. Like I'm not being nothing's holding me back, and I don't need anything. I'm in a good spot. I'm pretty happy. I don't know. You make it hard on yourself too, worrying about stuff like that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. See, there's a game called Behind Glass Aquarium. You can set up tanks that you might want to do in the future and play with the game and stuff instead of buying stuff and trying to do it. Like it sounds stupid, but literally, it's so much fun going in there and think about things before you do them. If you're gonna do a big project or something, if anything's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Plan it out, take the time, and put your effort into it. Half-ass it. You'll be happy, and your pocket will be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm loving that game too. That game's fun. You can go up to almost like 500 gallons on the tank in there, and you could play with so much stuff in there and just Brainstorm. I don't know. I can't really think of anything else. To be honest with
I think I
you. Oh,
talked too
and
fast.
get live culture live food. Get
Yes. Culture
cul-
live food.
culture live food. You know, if you don't have
Like the
any, take a bucket, put some aquarium water, stick it outside for a week.
hmm
Trust me, it'll be full. It'll be full of stuff, and it'll all be okay to feed your fish, as long as it's not like dragonfly larvae and stuff like that. But
I mean, if your fish is big enough,
yeah, yeah,
dragonfly larva would be fine.
yeah. You just gotta, be one with nature and your hobby, and you'll be rewarded. That's kind of the way I look at it. I try to do everything as natural as I can, and it's been the best approach and it's been the thing that works for me. So
hmm
literally, literally go and get you a vase, like a flower vase, with an air stone. Get 5 of them, get 10 of them, fill them with plants. Can't even see through that. Yeah. It's it's full of tannins and guppy grass, like in microfauna, but they're all over the place. I have them all over the place. Look like a madman, but I don't care. I can use one to feed, fill it back up, and go throughout the rest of them for the rest of the week. You can grow plants in them off the side. I'll, I get them at Goodwill. Go to a thrift store, see if there's any old aquarium equipment.
Yep. I got one of my fish tanks at a thrift store. It was a 29 gallon. I got for 25 bucks.
Yep, like you'd be surprised.
It
Literally,
came
like I
with a
got,
bunch of stuff, like an air
yeah.
pump.
hmm I I found like those half-gallon bowls with the sides are flat, and like a
hmm
fish net, and there was some other stuff in there, and it was like $4. You know, some of those vases were like $2, $3, $4. Get one every other week or something. I really like. I don't know. I like having just. I have little bodies of water all over all over the place. You'd think I'm mad. You would, but I don't know. I think that's just how much I love these fish. I don't care if these 5-gallon buckets look ugly.
I get told my 5 gallon buckets look ugly all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh well.
I would never. I would never. Probably. Yeah, yeah. You would never. Okay, that's. You're never gonna be breeding. You could do so much stuff with that. Raising up fish. You're limiting yourself by being ignorant. Not everyone has money. You can't always afford nice things, but you can still make do with other stuff. It doesn't matter what people think. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. So go get a 5-gallon bucket and some vases and rock out. Go get that microphone. get it seeded. Next thing you know, you'll have tanks with sea shrimp and scuds and stuff all over them. Like, and your fish will be fat, happy, healthy.
Hmm.
I can't express enough how important live food is. Can you raise your fish? You you could probably raise your fish without live food, but your the success rate is going to drop significantly. The overall health of your fish is just it's not comparable. It's not comparable. Don't cheat your fish. Give your give your fish what they would get, and you can do it really easily and really cheap. I think that's about all I can think of now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot.
Mhm. Literally, almost at every single thing that you could do, any change that you can make in this hobby is something that you need. You could probably do it a different way. Do you have
I
to?
mean,
No, but try it. Try things.
there's so many ways to do the same exact things. I mean, do what makes sense to you.
Hmm.
Just know that
Enjoy your hobby. You know.
there's more than one way to do it. Look, we got some people here still. I don't see anybody talking in the chat. How are y'all doing? Did y'all fall asleep?
Mhm.
Say, Cece, why are you streaming on Sundays so late? That's work in the morning. I don't know. What's everybody doing? Does anybody want to come up? You want to talk?
Hmm.
Huh?
Hmm. Cece doesn't do that often.
Hmm.
What's up?
Let's see.
Anybody? Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see.
Kobe, you got anything you want to say? Anybody? I know
Here,
Kobe wants to say some stuff.
here. I I gave y'all the
There,
link. If you want to come up, come up.
hop in there. Hop in it. That'd be so funny if every single person.
That would be really funny.
That'd be so funny.
Like,
I want all of you
okay,
right now. All of you. That'd be so funny.
let's see. I'll give it a couple of minutes. If anybody wants to come up, they can come up. You're gonna show your fish tanks. You can just, I can hide your camera. You don't even have to like look at
Mhm.
anybody. Come hang out. While people decide if they want to come hang out or not. Um, let's talk about. Oh, I think we got a taker. Oh,
Do it. We going?
there we go.
Hey, let's go.
You want me
Also,
Uh,
to?
another thing with like being cheap with fish is like I think something you have to realize with fish. Pick what you want to do.
yeah.
Microfish, tiny fish. One of the things that attracted me to my dog is I get to throw them outside of storage bins. It's funny that you mentioned that. That's so cool when doing
Hmm.
stuff like that. Yeah, I love my storage bins. I love just being able to get
It's
little pots and stuff like that. And you can get really pretty pots, and it's really decorative. So it's like stuff like that. It can be cheap and very functional if you like look into what other people are doing. Definitely use Reddit. Definitely talk to fish nerds.
Reddit's a good one. Reddit is a good one.
This
Talk
is the
to
Reddit's
one
people
time
and
good,
we
ask
can
them what they
recommend
do.
Reddit.
and Reddit is bad. Listen, if somebody is giving you bad advice, especially on Reddit, and they're making you feel bad, don't listen to them.
Right.
Don't
Talk to
talk on
somebody else.
Reddit because there's ego, but look at their cool shit
Yes.
because you
Like,
can still do that.
Yep.
yes, but like if you post something, if somebody's being mean to you, like take that with a grain of salt. Go ask other people. People on Reddit are
A
mean.
good example of this is because of something that happened to one of my girlfriend. She got a beta gifted to her. Please don't gift animals, people. Even
Hmm.
fish, don't gift animals. Fish are people too.
No.
They have feelings. They're personable. Don't do that. But yeah,
Right.
she got gifted a beta. She said that, and people gave her a lot of shit. And it's like you have to like understand these people don't read. Like
Right.
No,
straight up, they do not read. You cannot get
Literally.
mad at someone that cannot read. They cannot offend you and ruin the hobby for you. They don't
uh,
read.
I
for
posted
real.
on Reddit once. I posted like a little like 5 gallon cube macro algae tank, and somebody told me like legitimately was upset with me for abusing my macro algae.
Uh,
Oh my
wow.
god.
I
So it's
remember
Yeah,
you.
I'm
okay.
I
not
remember
sending you
that.
this.
I remember we were talking about that.
Like people are a little funky wonky.
Like, yeah, don't be mean to people either, because
No,
that might not, you might just ruin somebody's day. Just think you're being a smartass and it's funny or something, but another person might not feel that way.
There's a lot of people that are assholes that will make comments, and I'm gonna say this honestly. You can be snarky and be an asshole, but the shit will catch up to you eventually. And when people that you're being an ass to move on in life, people will throw you under the fucking bus. You better hit the speed bumps.
Mm-hmm.
So like, don't do that. It's not funny.
Wow.
I think it's not funny if you're the only one laughing.
Yeah.
Kind of sums up everything.
Right. Right.
Also, I feel like people will just be like, "Oh, I know more than you," and then you realize the person knows more than you, and now you'll embarrass yourself. First of all, and you're gonna always come off as that person that was rude for no reason. And you like they don't have to forgive you or whatnot. This was over fish, mind you, and that's gonna be really embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice.
Extremely
Yep.
embarrassing.
You
Also,
know.
we're all adults, but I'll bully you like we're in high school if you get mad at me over some fucking fish. Not even retort. I will straight up bully you, nerd.
Right. It's like even I go through this like every single day, like at my job, like I'll be happy talking to someone about this, like my fish or something, and they'll be interested in whatever. And when I'm passionate, I get really animated. I'm just in a good mood, and I see him out of the corner of my eye laughing at me and shit. But you know what? This whole thing, I'm without because of this hobby and everything. I'm in college now. These guys didn't even finish high school. Keep laughing. Keep laughing, man. That's insecurity. It's projection. Like, yeah, it bothered me for a while, but at the end of the day, yeah, like Cece said, if there's only one person laughing, then you know,
Hmm.
mind over matter. If you don't mind, then it don't matter. Don't let people ruin this for you. You know, don't allow them. Don't allow yourself to let them get you in that place in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, not gonna lie, I don't know why this is a thing that like humans like to acknowledge. Because people will cling to rules that tell you because you can't see it. I'm like, no, you're getting upset with someone over fish, and you almost feel territorial, or over video games, or over art, or over anything really. And it's just like, if you can't hang, you can't hang. Don't project the shit on me. I'm not competing for my spot anywhere.
Hmm.
Luckily, I feel like I don't deal with that with fish keeping and stuff like that. I've never had really bad experiences, but other people have. I've heard stories, and
Hmm.
yeah, I feel like I dealt with a lot of that in like, for example, I used to play fighting games kind of competitively. I used to deal with some shit. People were just like, you're not good at fighting games, blah blah blah. Like, talk less, fight more.
Hmm.
So sometimes you just got to show people.
Yep. You'll be the one laughing at the end of the day.
All right. Well,
Also, I feel
wait.
like community can be a good thing for prices. By the way, I don't think we ever talk about that a lot. But like, buy things with your friends, because
Hmm.
if like you're buying like a whole bunch of like sand or rocks, like, and you're buying it for like $5, that's $2 if you split it three ways. Like, make aquarium clubs. They're meant to like save money. Like, you can like all make little clubs with your friends. Doesn't have to be a fish or anything like that. You just pull some money together and buy stuff together, where you don't have to front the bill single handedly for everything.
Hmm.
Hell, like when you order fish online with these crazy prices, for example, everyone orders fish at once, type shit. Like,
Hmm. Hmm.
Mhm. Well, we have been on for 2 hours. I think
I
we
think we
can
covered
wrap it
it.
up. It was nice. Thank you for jumping on. But I think that I'm going to end it here. Um, I'm just gonna run through some things real quick. Um, First, thank you everybody for showing up and giving likes and talking in the chat. Second, I am getting my 90 gallon on Wednesday, and there will be a pop up stream when I get it home. And then later that night, we will be on Jacob's channel streaming. Next Sunday will be a big old live stream all about the tank. 90 gallons. See, I will tell you all about everything that I need to do and how I'm planning to do it. And then we start our Building the 90 Gallon series.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We'll live
90
vicariously
gallon
through
is big boy gallons. I'm
it.
jealous. I wish I could get like 30.
Yeah. 3090 again.
No, I just a 30. But 30 90 gallons is crazy.
I was
39
like, whoa,
gallons
dude,
is
holy
crazy.
crap, bro.
That's a fish room. Like, there is no room for anything but fish.
I was like,
That's
just
a
get a
fish
pond, bro.
factory because you're going to be sending them out.
Yeah. I don't
You
even think you
gotta
could
be.
walk. You're gonna walk through there. You'd be scooching.
Well, you just have to
Anyways,
buy a plot of land for that.
if anybody is interested in art, I currently have um, pre like You can order a submission, a commission. This is me telling me that I need to get off the live stream and hurry up. Okay. Um, you can pre-order a commission slot for August, and it should be done. I would say that if you want something for Christmas, to get a commission slot now. Like if you want to get like a Christmas present, I would do it. I would get in on one of these commission slots.
Plenty of
Uh,
time for her to plan it up.
and slots open again as people's commissions get done. But to ensure, like, if you want something for Christmas, especially if you want like a traditional piece of art, a painting, a sketch, anything that I do like traditionally with paint or pencil, order it now for August, and that will guarantee that you will get it before Christmas.
Mhm.
Um, I
Don't argue with
stopped.
the conservationists.
Yes, I stopped doing Christmas orders in October. If you want something for Christmas after October, I charge you double. So please, if you want something, get it now.
That's
$25
super
for
valid,
digital.
guys.
Starts 25 digital, 50 traditional. 50 traditional starting does not include shipping. Local pickup is okay. If you want to travel here and pick it up, you may meet locally. Anyways, that's all. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Bye.
Budget.